Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Meruru. Last video we took a peek at the Modus ruins, made it halfway through, did a little bit of leveling, but unfortunately we were not able to attack the wyvern. I managed to do it off screen. I pretty much got by with the skin of my teeth, so I'm here back in Arles to do a couple of things. We're going to upgrade the kingdom and hopefully get a couple of more letters, get some more tasks. But I would also like to change out our party. In order to defeat the dragon, I want to go with a party I'm confident with, and so we're going to be picking up Sturk for the first time. We haven't seen him in battle yet. And I'm also going to be going back to Gino. And we're going to go back to the Modus ruins sometime soon and take care of the dragon. First things first though, I think it's important that we go to the study. And we gotta tell Rufus to upgrade the kingdom. But there's a cutscene first. The kingdom's popularity has really been shooting up recently, huh? Indeed, it seems our project is going smoothly. However, it's too soon to make a proper progress report just yet. You must stay focused a while longer. Geez, Rufus, there's just no pleasing you. Can't you just be happy things are going well so far? I'm only concerned with results. Save your rejoicing for when you actually succeed at your task. Anyway, I have a new suggestion for the facility construction plan that I'd like you to take a look at. Oh, Rufus has a plan. Well, he has a lot of plans, but he hasn't come to us with one of his ideas in a while, so he wants us to construct a royal memorial park. Which is kind of an interesting thing coming from him. I wouldn't think that he'd be the type of person to want to build a sort of park. But we can expect an increase in profit and utility if we do build it. So I suppose that's why. And we just gotta let him know if and when we decide to build it. So I probably won't build that right away, maybe sometime in the future. Let's get our rank up first though. We're gonna go from Neptune to Uranus rank, and we are now the Duke's Metropolis level, and we get an awesome increase of 5,000 people, as well as a new book to read with some new spells. Alright, exciting stuff. Let's take a look at the building that he gave us, the Memorial Park. It takes a very long time to build, but actually it's very, very cheap in comparison to some of the other stuff that we have here that we could build. However, the reason I don't build it right away is because it doesn't offer you a lot of great perks. Your popularity will decline slower, which may or may not be good for you depending on what type of player you are. I do a lot of requests, so I don't find that necessarily helpful. And your population will increase by 1,000, which really isn't too bad. It's a pretty good increase, but there's a lot more things on here that I could build that would be way more beneficial to me. I think for now, I'm just going to save my points, and by the time I come back here, I should have quite a few more worked up, and I should be able to build something else. Alright, now that that business is taken care of, you can see we're going to get a few letters in our mailbox, which is pretty exciting. Those are going to give us a couple of development quests. So let's go pick those up. So the first is from Handel Farm. He's going to need some tools, which is going to increase the amount of produce that they can have in that area, which is probably a very good thing for the kingdom, so we should bring that to Rufus right away. We've got one from Heart Outpost about a insect outbreak, so that's another monster hunting request. And finally we have one from the Arles Mine, and again they want some tools, so it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of tool requests. But that's okay, we definitely have a lot of tool recipes in our book. I think before I take those back to Rufus, I'm going to go and I'm going to reorganize my party. So I'm going to grab Gino from the tavern. I'm going to replace him. Or replace Rufus with him, I should say, and then I'll go grab Sturk. I haven't taken a look at the requests in a little while. I made some stuff for Kana, so I'm going to go ahead and report in on that one, get some more money. And it looks like there might be a few that I can do for some extra cash. So let's get these done. Not that I really need the money, although I did spend quite a few when I went to Pamela's store. I stocked up on supplies and whatnot. I've got 10 magic swords. It can definitely give Rorona one. I have Pamela make me magic swords because it's an item that's requested often, both by Rorona and Toturi. Plus, they're actually a pretty good attacking item. I can probably make some crafts. God knows I've got so many nooses. That would be very, very easy for me to make. And I think that's probably about all that I'll take for now. So now that we have Gino, we need to go find Sturk, and Sturk is going to be in the same area as Laius, just outside the castle, at the castle gate. Haven't taken Laius out in a while, but say hello to him, I guess. Hi, bye. I'm gonna go pick up Sturk instead. He's just kind of sitting over here all alone on this fence. But we're going to recruit him. You can see he's level 39. Which is a little bit higher than our level, and he's got some pretty good stats. Este's not too bad in comparison. However, I think that he's a much better choice for a variety of reasons, and when we get to the Wyvern boss battle, I will definitely go over why I have chosen this party, besides the fact that I'm more comfortable with them, and I'm more experienced with them in my party. I guess before we go out to the world map, we should go back and take these letters to Rufus. And let's see what we've got. We have to make time flow seeds, rich soil, and we need to bring some tonics. And then once we finish these, we'll also get 5 points for finishing up the area. Over at the outpost, we need to exterminate 5 or more giant insects, and also bring some pure incense, which is going to act as insect repellent. And then for the mine, we have to make living pickaxes and chimdalls, as well as bring a preview crystal over. So we have quite a few things to do. Lots of alchemy stuff, and these recipes are all fairly high-level recipes. We're getting into higher alchemy level, so you might want to take a look at some of the supplies you'll need for the next time you head out, if there's anything that you should gather. Congratulations! As a result of the development project, Arl's national power has reached its next stage. We've reached this point at long last. Arls has finally grown into a medium-sized nation. I expect you to work even harder. I ask that you devote yourself to fully ensure positive results. Thanks, Rufus, I guess? I guess it's nice to get words of encouragement from him every once in a while, because we did rank up the kingdom. We don't need that many more development points. I hope that we're going to be able to reach the next rank fairly soon, and if we do manage to defeat the Wyvern, we're going to get a whopping 80 points, which should give us a huge advantage. Plus some of the stuff that we got for some of these requests, if we do them all at once, we'll be able to get a huge amount of points at one time. So hopefully I'll be able to do all of those requests at once and bring them all to the same area. It doesn't look like I have too much time left in this video, so let's go back to the workshop and let's read our book, The Continuum Prophecy, which is going to allow us to make gold nuggets, a time lithograph, ultimate steel, liquid solvent, and a small sun. Let's take a look at some of the stuff that we need to make for the requests that we have been given. Some of the stuff is a little bit difficult to make, and some of it not so much. So let's go down our list here. See if I can remember some of the stuff off by heart. God knows I've played this game, 3 or 4 times, so I should know. So we need to make tonics. I actually had my Hom work on making tonics. I think I only need to make 1. I gave my tonic to Pamela for a request, and so I only have 9 on me at the moment. So you may want to get your Homs to make tonics for you. The reason I got mine to make them, and I had him make them for quite a while, is because they take 3 days to make per tonic. They use up quite a bit of MP, and the effect that is being asked of you, I found really difficult to get, and it's one of those requests, again, just like with the pie making, where I've never actually managed to get the request that the game is asking me for. It's item trait up ? So I usually end up having to make all 10 of them, hence why I've done this way in advance, because I saw this coming, you know, a mile away basically. So I probably have the tonics ready to go. That's probably going to be the first thing that I have. We have rich soil. We need 3 to 6 of them with an overall grade of A or above. And as you can see here, I definitely don't have the ability to make 3 of them, and you do need tonics to make them. So that might be another reason you might want to get the Homs to make them. But the rest of the ingredients are pretty easy to find. Fertilizers, pretty easy to find. Fuel dirt, easy to find. And I do believe you can also buy it from Haggle. So just make sure that that is A quality or above. Time flow seeds need to have the trait of heal level 2 on them. So I may need to make a couple of these. You're definitely going to be able to get the heal off of the plant items. A lot of plants have healing characteristics. You can see here that my green leaf already has the trait heal level 2, so I already know that I'm good to go. I just need to make sure I include that trait. However, I don't have enough ingredients to make the amount that they're asking me for, so it's gonna take a little bit of work for me to go through and to get all of this stuff prepared. At Heart Outpost, all we need to do is hunt some bugs. We don't need to really get anything prepared for that. We do, however, need to make some pure incense with the trait of handcrafted. It looks like I do have enough to make these right now, although I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the handcrafted trait off anything. I'm going to have to take a look. And of course I'll make all this stuff off screen and probably get it ready for the next video if I can, before we go to the world map. Living pickaxes are a fairly low level item that we got quite a while ago when we made the rest of the tools, and they need to be an overall grade of B or above, which should be fairly easy. I'm not too worried about that one. Chimdals are fairly easy to make as well. There might be a little bit of difficulty getting the lively trait. I'm gonna have to see what materials I have available to me. And preview crystals can be a bit of a toughie. They're a little bit of a pain in the arse to make, and we need 2 to 4 of them with lightning power. So they have quite complicated materials. Some of the stuff you need to make, for example, you need to make a crystal ball, a dowsing rod, and a comet before you can even make this preview crystal. So you're going to be doing a lot of synthesizing. I'm probably going to do a lot of that off screen, but I'm not going to rush. I'm going to try what I can and hold off the rest for later until I have the supplies. So that's a breakdown of the tasks that we were given, and so hopefully next time we can head out of Arles and go back to the world map, since that's a lot more fun than being stuck inside. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.